One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Maryland's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Martin back to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
The Terrapins are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Terrapins will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Martin will throw it. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Martin back to pass. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pressure coming, and they'll wrap him up.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
On the run, it's Hayes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And we're even here in the 1st.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Martin will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Martin back to pass. makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Out of the backfield, he's open. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Ray. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Smith. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ray. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires left. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the Stix moving.
Took a shot as he threw.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Martin back to pass. Right on target this time. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the Stix here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quick handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Using his legs, it's Ray. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run it from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Martin will throw it. Fires downfield. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, they try to go draw on that one. There was just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensive.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want him to run upfield on the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The play-action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Just plowing ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Martin back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands, it's Webb. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Martin will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They boot it away, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Martin back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team go ice this game. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fitted in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Back's got it. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Webb. Good job running that route to get past the Stix because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.